This one here is about the abdominals and how to train them functionally. When I mean functionally, I don't mean just to have a good six-pack and look good with your t-shirt off. I mean to train them functionally, as in the way we move, as in movement, as in walking, twisting, turning, jumping, throwing a punch, throwing a ball, whatever it may be, swinging a bat, whatever it is. To train them functionally, we need to train them in the way we move in everyday life. If I'm just crunching my abdominals like this, that isn't training them the way I move in everyday life. The ways muscles work load to explode. Proprioceptors switch them on, movement switches them on. If I'm going to walk, my right leg goes forward, my right arm goes back. This is now stretching out my abdominals, it's now loading them. So it's sending a signal. Muscles work by decelerating movement. So as my shoulder comes back and this hip comes back, I start to go into rotation, sending a signal now. My abdominals are saying, I need to slow this movement down, I need to fire. This opening up has switched them on. So they close down, they contract, and they take us across to the next step. So we've got that load to explode going on. If I'm training them, crunching them up, I'm actually doing the opposite of what they want. I'm closing them down. I'm inhibiting them. And then when I need them to work in a functional way, they're not going to be there because I've trained them in a way they don't understand. If I'm laying down training them, because I'm training them in a way that's not got gravity above me, it's not got ground force reaction here, I'm not asking them to open, load and explode. I'm not asking them to keep me up. I'm not asking them to propel me from leg to leg. I'm not asking them to help me throw a ball while I'm standing up straight. I'm not asking them to help me climb with gravity above me and my feet pushing off. They're not going to know what I'm asking them to do because I would have been training them laying down. If I'm training them laying down, it's actually alien to what they're used to. All I'm really doing is confusing the muscle when I'm asking it to fire. Because I've trained it laying down and confused it, when I need to use it in a way that I actually need it, which is to run, twist, turn, it's not going to be there because it doesn't know what I'm doing. I've actually trained it to do the opposite of what it's meant to do. So the way we have to train it is to train it in a functional way for the way we move, which is standing, ground force reaction, gravity, twisting, turning, rotating, coming down. If I do this, I'm opening, I'm loading to explode. If I do this, I'm loading the back. I'm now loading the posterior oblique system to explode. As I'm here, I'm loading the anterior oblique sling system to explode. So now I'm training both backwards and forward. We can have weights, we can twist, we can turn. I'm not going to go into a load of exercises of how to train it, but just by me saying we need to, just by getting this kind of out there now saying we need to be upright, we need to be training them in a functional way, surely gives you an idea of how to train them, the correct way to train them, rather than just laying down on the floor, crunching our body together and basically destroying the muscle, because that's what we're doing. We're training it in the way that is not meant to be trained. Okay, thank you.